Hello loves, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kiva. I was told last time by a lot of people that I did a lot of singing last time, but it's my channel. I'm gonna do what I like. Anyway, if you are new, welcome. If you are a returning subby and you haven't subscribed already, because there's a lot of y'all like that, I really don't understand why you're not doing that. Subscribe, because the content is only going to get better. I say this and I truly believe that it's not a lie. I keep improving. Anyway, I'm really glad to finally be having this conversation with you guys, letting you know what it is I do when I'm not on YouTube, what it is I be putting in this beautiful body, and yeah, let you guys know a bit about me, like a bit more about me. Yeah. Anyway, I realized that last time I didn't introduce you guys to my daughter. This is my plant, Sesame. I am a very proud plant mom. And if there are any other plant moms watching this right now, or plant dads, do leave a comment in the comment section down below and let me know what your plant name is. And yeah, so, plants. Man, might I just say that this video is in no way a way to make people that eat meat feel bad. This is just my experience, and it's a choice I've decided to take. Hopefully it's a choice I will keep. It's another thing. I know a lot of people that go back on this. Could I be one of them? To let you guys know a bit about me transitioning to a plant-based diet. I fell ill last year. I actually fell ill twice, but the two times I was ill, I was only hospitalized once, and it was due to a food poisoning situation. So I'd had a very meaty pizza earlier in the day, and later in the evening I just had like the worst pins and needles feeling in my lower abdomen, which I ended up feeling really hot, very feverish, and then throwing up, barely being able to walk, shortness of breath, and all of those ridiculous things. So after having that experience, I started feeling like I should really take more caution to what I put into my body. I will say I tried to go vegetarian. I think it was in 2016. Didn't really work for me. Went right back to my sakis, braai meat on a Sunday, my burgers, my fried chicken, and all of that good stuff, like nothing. But last year was a real turning point for me. I don't think I'd been that ill. So we started off by cutting dairy in our diet. For me, that was a very easy thing to do. Might I add that when I started looking into this last year, I think it was last year around June, July. When I started going into this, I wasn't really trying to go vegetarian again. I was just trying to be more cautious of and conscious of what I was putting into my body. So I started off by cutting bits of dairy in my diet. I started off by limiting the milk that I put into everything that I eat. I'm a girl that loves her cereal. I love my wheat beats. I love smoothies and all sorts of those. So what I started doing was less cow milk and more plant-based milk. Experimented with a bit of almond milk and soy milk, which has actually stuck on with my diet. So I did a lot of that last year. And then I think towards October, November, December, that's when I started cutting off eggs, and I started cutting off eggs, started cutting off some cheese, and started cutting off chicken. This for me was incredibly difficult because I'm a hot wings type of person, and like I said, did I say? Wasn't that the kind? I really used to love burgers. So just to explain to you guys, I am officially meat free. I no longer eat chicken. I no longer eat red meat. I am primarily and mainly on a plant-based diet. Now, to give you guys just a bit of context, these are some of my issues. I have had two very critical, very serious cases of food poisoning that were mainly caused by me ingesting red meat. That's number one. Number two, I have struggled to put on weight for the longest after literally all my life. What am I saying? I think I've only gone up to 52 kgs once in my life. And I lost the weight insanely quickly. I have such a poor appetite. Number three. And whoa, okay, sorry about that. My favorite, absolute favorite thing out of my diet, which was red meat. I am an oxtail loving, beef loving, like, namasa was everything to me. Cutting out a Sunday ritual of brine meat was another thing that I did to slowly transition out. So on Sundays, where I would have most likely gone to Sanyama, I would just try as much as possible to have a very clean meal from breakfast all the way to dinner. Now, this did not matter whether I was turned the previous night and I was really craving meat or whatnot. I really had to get it out. So Bana are literally against my progress in life. Anyway, where was I? So what I'll do is I would replace meat with baked beans. I'd, chop up some chilies, some tomatoes, and really make something tasty out of baked beans. So that is essentially how I slowly cut out meat out of my diet. This was the same with chicken, which I absolutely used to love. I started eating more chicken opposed to red meat. And then on Sundays, where I would consume the most amount of red meat, I switched that with spicy baked beans. Fast forward to January 2020, I went cold turkey. I got rid of every animal product in my house, in my fridge, okay? That meant no full cream milk, no full cream, period. No eggs, no cheese, and none of all those other good stuff that I really used to like back then. What I will say is that the last 6 months for me has been absolutely incredible. I'm gonna give you guys a clip to show you what my typical grocery list looks like. Not grocery list, but like what my typical groceries look like. And then I will explain to you guys about the meals that I have, what I typically have for breakfast, dinner, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and what are some of the changes I've experienced ever since going on a plant-based diet. Okay guys, so this is what a typical grocery list looks like. Some of these things are gonna last us, a little over 3 weeks, over 2 weeks. The fresh produce is what usually runs out first. So spinach, most likely to be used in smoothies and just fried up with some tomatoes, and then with some mushrooms, enjoyed with some fried rice. We might even add some of these beans in. Broccoli, love it, but there's someone who literally goes through one bag in one sitting. So yeah, this is what's up. You see, we didn't even have to give up on some of life's pleasures. That's like vegan. All right, so that was my typical grocery haul. If you guys would like me to take you with when I actually go shopping for all my fresh produce and plant-based products, let me know and I could do a short, and I mean very short, video on that. So what I typically have for breakfast would be a smoothie, a smoothie that either has a base of veggies or fruits. I will have a cup of soy milk in there, some seeds, chia seeds, hemp seeds, maybe some pea protein if I feel like it, or peanut butter, some kale, and yeah, that's it. That's breakfast. Then later on, I'll have a handful of nuts, or I'll again have pieces of fruit. For lunch, I'll most likely have a Buddha bowl type situation. Maybe I'd have some couscous, chickpeas, and 3 different vegetables in them. Whether it's like sweet and sour carrots mixed with peppers, then I could have some mushrooms mixed with red onions. For me, that's like a basic type of meal. Very filling, very good for me. And then dinner could be anything from a wrap made with a bean patty, or it could be a split pea soup with whole wheat bread. So it's pretty easy. I will say that one of the most incredible things about switching to this diet has been the fact that I've been able to put on weight. As of last year, December, I was weighing 43 kgs, and 43 kgs, I was fluctuating between 43 and 44, 43, 44. I was at gym, I was having 3 meals or even 4 at sometimes a day. I was eating nuts, I was drinking my milk, I was lifting. So, going to gym and really trying to build that muscle mass, it wasn't working for me. But I'm telling you guys now that during the lockdown, with just 3 meals, trying to hit that 2,000 calories count on a strictly plant-based diet, I went from a whopping 43 kgs to a good 47.8. Me, it's really been about trying to build a healthier lifestyle, trying to have a better relationship with food. One thing that I did find ever since converting to a plant-based diet is that my appetite is incredible. I forever want to eat. I used to have issues with my digestive system. For me, I'd say my issues were, and this is a little TMI, I really wasn't that regular. Okay, I really wasn't that regular. But ever since switching to a plant-based diet, my system feels much more regular. My skin also looks really good. And in all honesty, the reason I keep avoiding to use the word vegan is because I'm not 100% vegan. If you've seen or you've been on my Instagram page, you'll see I have like a little icon of a plant and a fish, because whenever the cravings of like meat come through, I'll have some trout, I'll prepare it myself so that I'm sure I'm not using any plant-based, any animal products to prepare it. So all in all, I've enjoyed 6 months of a plant-based diet, and I cannot believe I didn't convert sooner. I feel awesome. I am so energetic. And most importantly, I'm getting so much closer to achieving my body weight goal, which is just weighing 50 kgs. I would give anything right now to weigh 50 kgs. By the looks of things, probably by September, I should be there, because another thing that's kind of affecting my progress is work and some spiritual issues. So sometimes, we pause on the eating and we focus on that. But cannot lie. For anyone who's trying to change their lifestyle, whether you're trying to gain weight and you want to do it differently, or you are trying to lose weight, or just have a lifestyle change, whether it's because of health related issues or whatnot, I definitely would recommend exploring a more plant-based diet. If you guys would like to know what really happened to me when I first converted from eating everything to eating a strictly plant-based diet, let me know, because my body went through some things. Some things that I really want to share. If there's anyone in this timeline who is based in Lesotho, who happens to be strictly plant-based, hit me up, man. I want to hear how you converted, and let's talk about that. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really try to keep it short because I know that this is not everybody's cup of tea, but yeah, as I said, until next time, mwah. Thank you for watching.